What is going on, guys? In today's video, I will show you the best endgame greatsword and crossbow build in Throne in Liberty. So in this guide, I will show you a fully maxed setup with the best possible tier 1 gear, traits, masteries, skilled rotations, and everything else. And the best part about this is that for every single build choice, I will explain my reasons, also how and where to get this powerful gear. And just overall, you'll be able to see what a fully maxed T1 character will look like and what at the endgame you can achieve as well. So if you want to use the best build in the game, then let's get right into it. This setup is very unique, because by using Vital Force and Cold Warrior, we will increase our skill damage by a massive amount. Our main build's focus is on the Mortal Mark skill, because when it gets activated, we'll see huge damage numbers. Also, normally mana regen is a problem for most crossbow users. However, with passives like Victor's Morale, you'll never have to worry about it ever again. This greatsword and crossbow playstyle allows you to play like a bruiser with access to both the melee and mid-range damage. We will stack very high amounts of heavy attack chance, hit, and skill damage boost, while also having big HP and DPS numbers. If you're looking for the best and most versatile melee bruiser build, then here it is. So let's move over to the setup. For the choice of weapons, we're going with greatsword and crossbow. And first of all, we have our skills. So for defensive skill, we use Iron Point Parry, while for active skills, we get Da Vinci's Courage, Selfless Diffusion, Mortal Mark, Stunning Blow, Merciless Barrage, Quickfire, Mother Nature's Protest, Ascending Slash, Guillotine Blade, Valiant Brawl, Weak Point Shot, and Death Blow. As you can see from the gameplay, I don't have all of the same skill icons on my bar. It is because the skill icons will change depending on our specialization setup. So our Mortal Mark will turn into Detonation Mark, then Merciless Barrage will turn into Wild Barrage, and finally Valiant Brawl will turn into Cruel Smite. Then for passives, we want to go with Robust Constitution, Vital Force, Cold Warrior, Victor's Morale, Nature's Power, Piercing Strike, Bloodlust, and Ambidexterity. As for skill upgrade priority, for active skills, we want to mainly focus on Quickfire, Valiant Brawl, Mother Nature's Protest, Merciless Barrage, Selfless Diffusion, Mortal Mark, and Stunning Blow. While for passive skills, we focus on Robust Constitution, Piercing Strike, Vital Force, Cold Warrior, Nature's Power, and Victor's Morale. And then for the rest of your skills, they're not as important, so just upgrade them as you progress through the game. Also remember to always upgrade all of your skills to blue first, before moving on to purple. Next we have skill specialization, and for Da Vinci's Courage, don't select anything. Then for Mortal Mark, get Detonation Mark. For Merciless Barrage, get Annihilation Barrage Shot and Gale. For Mother Nature's Protest, get Lightning Arrow. Then for Guillotine Blade, get all three, so charges damage, cooldown reduction, and AoE damage. Next we have Weak Point Shot, and for this we select cooldown. Then for Selfless Diffusion, get Aggression. For Stunning Blow, get cooldown reduction and damage increase. For Quickfire, get minimum chain fire and cooldown. For Ascending Slash, get damage increase and cooldown reduction. Then for Valiant Brawl, get Cruel Smite and damage increase. And finally for Death Blow, get cooldown reduction. Next we have Weapon Mastery, and this is how it should look like for the crossbow. So take a look at the middle and get everything from Mystical Regen until Cold Vision, and then go to the bottom and get that entire row. And then again, this is how it should look like for the greatsword. So pretty much the same thing. At the start, get everything in the middle starting with Skilled Vitality until Complete Stun, and then go to the bottom and get the entire row. Next, let's take a look at our gear. Now if you're looking for a full green or blue gear setup, then I recommend for you to watch my previous build videos. So first off, we're using Rex Chimera's crossbow with traits like hit chance, heavy attack chance, and critical hit chance. All gear should be at its max level, and you can get this item from Temple of Slaughter. Next we have Adenta's Gargantuan Greatsword with hit chance, critical hit chance, and heavy attack chance. You can get it by defeating Adentas. Next we have Shadow Harvester Mask with ranged evasion, magic evasion, and cooldown speed. You can get it from armor chests or by defeating Adentas. Next we have Supreme Devotion with skill damage resistance, debuff duration, and mana regen. You can get it from Cave of Destruction. Next we have Phantom Wolf Tunic with max health, buff duration, and magic evasion. You can get it from Tyrant's Isle. And as we are using 2 pieces of the Ghost Wolf set, so we will get bonus damage increase. Next we have Gauntlets of the Field General with max health, melee evasion, and added attack speed. You can get it from armor chests or by defeating Eridas. Next we have Shadow Harvester Trousers with ranged evasion, mana regen, and magic evasion. You can get it by defeating Junaboat. Next we have Phantom Wolf Boots with ranged evasion, magic evasion, and movement speed. You can get it by defeating Minezarok. Also, as we're using 2 pieces of the Death set, so we will get 14% critical damage boost. Next we have Clasp of the Conqueror with max health, skill damage boost, and buff duration. You can only get it by opening all types of purple armor chests. Next we have Bracers of the Primal King with max health, skill damage resistance, and debuff duration. You can get it from Cave of Destruction. Next we have Etched Alabaster Band with max health, skill damage boost, and buff duration. You can get it from Abyss chests or by defeating Demon Hoof Tracker. Next we have Amber Dimensional Band with max health, skill damage boost, and buff duration. You can only get it from purple armor chests. And finally we have Belt of Bloodlust with max health, skill damage resistance, and debuff duration. You can get it by defeating Eridas. Last but not least, if at this current moment you only have blue gear, then don't worry because that gear doesn't really matter and you'll soon enough start changing it for the purple pieces. The setup I showed is the best current gear that anyone can farm, but no matter what gear you choose, this build will still work fine. But this setup is just an example of what the best of the best items will look like. Next up, we have the stats, and depending on your gear, you should adjust them accordingly. The goal for your endgame build is to reach 50 strength, 50 dexterity, and 40 perception. All of these milestones will give us extremely high survivability and damage. Next up, let's take a look at our gear upgrades. This game doesn't have a very typical gear progression. So by this I mean that you will have to upgrade pretty much anything you get. So we go from gray to green to blue and finally purple. No matter at which stage of progression you're watching this video, just keep upgrading your equipment to their max level. And then when you get better gear, just transfer the experience from the old one to the new one. As for my gear recommendations, when you reach level 50, just farm accessible gear by doing open world dungeons. Also, you want to extract traits from Gear for Lucent. On top of that, you'll need to turn important purple gear acquired from co-op dungeons into lithographs, and then sell them on the auction house. Last but not least, for your traits, just prioritize the ones that give you the highest damage. And don't forget that you can acquire new traits by using the Trait Unlock Stone. And now finally, we have come to the gameplay. The idea behind the playstyle is to use various skills to increase your damage, mark the target, and then rotate through your burst damage and cause high explosion damage from detonation mark. Using Selfless Diffusion before Annihilation Barrage Shot will extend the duration of detonation mark and allow it to explode for even higher damage. So our main rotation is to use Da Vinci's Courage, then Cruel Smite, then Selfless Diffusion, then Mortal Mark, then Stunning Blow, then Quickfire, then Wild Barrage, then Ascending Slash, then Guillotine Blade, then Death Blow, and now we finally finish it off with Cruel Smite. And from here, we just rinse and repeat. The main goal for this combo is to get as many buffs as possible, so then when we use Selfless Diffusion, Mother Nature's Protest, and Mortal Mark. These are also our most important skills that we want to keep up pretty much 24/7. This particular rotation is more meant for boss fights as opposed to mobs in the open world, so you don't have to rotate all your buffs. Most of your damage skills are able to kill open world mobs very easily, so mainly you want to use this rotation on stronger enemies. And that's about it. So if you enjoyed this video, click like, subscribe, and comment. If you're interested in more content, then check out my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. So take it easy, peace.